What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. I saw your little sarcastic ass comment, Simeon. Greatest commentary ever. No voice, no comments. I don't know how the hell I keep doing this, man. Anyway, part two, or take two. So look, LeBron James on his Instagram posted this. I think he posted it last night. I saw this on X/Twitter. When a clown moves into a palace, he doesn't become a king. The palace becomes a circus, right? Which is, honestly, I think that's very appropriate to describe him and his tenure with the Lakers, right? I think that his tenure with the Lakers fit this Turkish proverb. If anything, like he got some nerd talking about somebody else. Bro, you've turned the Lakers into a circus. You've turned the once proud Lakers organization into the Ringling Brothers and Bonham Bailey circus of sports. You are a clown. Come on, man. What are you talking about? But I told you, man, this is a dude that has no self-awareness whatsoever, but he's a narcissist. So that's what you expect from somebody that's a narcissist. And for all you nosy people that's trying to listen to everything, no, that's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not a smoke alarm. That's something else. I'm being nosy. But anyway, who is LeBron talking about here? I saw some people say he's talking about Luka. No, he's not talking about Luka. He's damn sure not talking about Luka. Some people say he's talking about Trump. Well, Trump was at the Super Bowl last night. And we know that LeBron despises Trump. And if it wasn't for the current circumstance, I would go with that. But I don't think he's talking about Trump in this instance. I think he's talking about the current governor, and that's the title he has, because he's not the owner, but he is running the team, basically. He's talking about the Dallas Mavericks' current governor, Patrick Dumont. Now, to explain the situation, the owner of the team is Miriam Adelson. She's worth like $35 billion. She's the richest Israeli in the world. But she's 79, but she's basically 80 years old. And Patrick Dumont is her son-in-law. He's the one running the day-to-day operations of the team. Mark Cuban is no longer running that team. Okay? Although he is still he's still an owner, but he's not the controlling owner. He no longer has the controlling interest. So that's why I think this is who he's talking about. See, I think LeBron is referring to Patrick Dumont as the new wannabe king of the Dallas Mavericks. But he falls short of Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban was beloved by his players when, he was the principal and leading owner of the Dallas Mavericks. He was beloved. Luka loved him, and Luka was treated very well by Mark Cuban. You know what I'm saying? Hell, Mark Cuban let Rick Carlisle walk. And he liked Rick Carlisle. Rick Carlisle won a championship with Mark Cuban. He essentially picked Luka over Rick Carlisle. Now, there is something there to the Luka nonsense, the Luka madness. Rick Carlisle doesn't just run from the Dallas Mavericks if there's not a problem with Luka. The media doesn't really focus on it with Luka, but there have been a lot of reports Although most of these reports have been sort of stifled. But there are a lot of reports of Luka being, difficult to deal with, difficult to coach, unprofessional in many ways. Uh, there have been some unsubstantiated reports that he's an alcoholic. His conditioning is garbage. His diet is terrible. He's, has weight issues. But because of his sheer talent, he's been able to still be absolutely a beast. We know that he's in the playoffs gone mano a mano with the Clippers and with the help of the great Kyrie Irving, who the media, or the love media, and ESPN especially, don't want to seem to give any credit to. But he went to the NBA Finals last year. But the lack of conditioning, you could argue, did take its toll on him. Because part of the lack of conditioning is part of why he's such a horrible defender. He doesn't have any energy to really, for the most part, partake in playing in any on that end of the floor. I mean, he might have his moments when he's motivated to play defense, but he's not a good defender. But it's not just that. It must be something because they got rid of him. And Patrick Dumont, although he said some pleasantries toward Luka, he referred, basically, we know he's talking about Luka. He said Luka is unprofessional. And he's not of the ilk of Jordan and Kobe and Magic. He brought up Shaq, but I don't know why he brought up Shaq, because Shaq had his issues too, But he said those were championship players. He doesn't see Luka as a championship player. And if you look at what he said, he basically accused Luka of either faking injury or faking the severity of the injury that he just suffered. That's pretty much how I interpret it. I think most people interpret it saying you don't go on vacations with the Dallas Mavericks. You're here to work and to play and to honor your contract. So you look at LeBron, you look at Luka over in LA. That was definitely, in my opinion, a shot at Patrick Dumont. No doubt about it. That was a shot at Patrick Dumont. So what y'all think? Do y'all think that was a shot at Patrick Dumont? Do you think that was a shot at somebody else? I don't see how that's anybody else, in my opinion. But like I said before, like at the beginning of the video, he got some nerve using this proverb when it easily is more apropos to describe him and his era and his tenure with the Lakers. But anyway, tell me what you guys think.